Ombak, Tales from Above and Beneath the Waves, a production by Rhythm and Bronze and with Bites of Delight's Kenangan outreach program for children. We are delighted to have the support of UNICEF Malaysia and Pusat Kreatif Kanak-Kanak Kampung and the patronage of Datin Paduka Marina Mahmud. The gamelan set you see on stage was specially made for Ombak by the Pusat Kreatif Kanak-Kanak Kampung. We would like to remind you that flash photography is not permitted in the auditorium, and we ask that you switch off all your mobile devices.
We would like to dedicate tonight's performance to all those we have lost on MH17. And now, let us observe a moment of silence as a mark of respect. Thank you.
Why should parents be in charge of children anyway? What do they know? I should be in charge. I know best. Children don't need stories. Stories give them ideas. children don't need ideas. Children need rules.
First, he tried hiding our books. Then, he tried burning our books.
But it didn't work. Our parents just kept getting us new books.
He got so mad! So he decided there was only one thing left he could do. Kidnap as many parents as he could.
No! He has no moral compass. He knows not right from wrong. He hates laughter and stories. He hates singing and song.
And because he was a technological wizard, he invented a diabolical, technological way to do this. He built a giant bird with glittering rubies for eyes and a heart of iron and steel and the most complex motherboard anyone has ever built.
Then, one night, the magician opened the gates of the city of sun and sea and left a giant bird with rubies for eyes in the middle of the city.
Well, the ministers of the kingdom were really pleased with this fine present. After all, it was shiny, expensive looking, and best of all, it was free.
So they held a lucky draw to see who would be the first grown-ups to ride in this giant bird. And our parents...
My mom. My mother.
My parents.
My pa.
My appa.
My father.
My father.
My pa.
My mama and dada.
My mommy.
My mom.
My mom.
My pa.
My appa.
My pa.
My mom.
My mom.
My mommy and daddy.
My appa. My mom.
They were the lucky ones. That morning, the sun was shining. Our parents climbed into the big ruby-eyed bird.
And its red eyes glittered in the sun.
An old crow sat on the tree and watched. Caw, caw.
The great Grand Minister made a speech saying it was all his idea, really.
Then the champagne was smashed and the beautiful bird with rubies for eyes took off.
Never fight again. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, and people started to forget. But we didn't. I couldn't.
I didn't want to. I wanted to find my parents. I had to.
The great Prime Minister made a speech saying, it was regrettable that these parents had decided to get into a giant bird they knew nothing about.
But there was nothing they could do. They tried to see the magician. But he wouldn't come out.
He had lost our parents, you see.
He didn't care.
At all.
He released a statement.
It's not my fault the ruby-eyed bird has gone missing. It's not my fault that the bird stole your parents. If you had only listened to me, none of this would have happened. I am not to blame. Ever. For anything.
He has no moral compass.
He knows not right from wrong.
He hates laughter and stories.
He hates singing and song.
And that's when we decided to take matters into our own hands.
We decided to find a boat.
And go looking for the ruby-eyed bird that stole our parents.
The bird flew north. So we decided, let's go north too.
But first, we needed a boat. A boat to sail the ocean.
A boat to sail the sea.
A boat to find our parents and bring them back to me.
And that's when we found this beautiful old boat.
Abandoned,
unwanted,
unpainted,
unwashed on the
shore.
So we washed and stripped
and painted and washed on the shore.
and loaded and hoisted
And painted and washed
and hoisted and loaded
and carried and washed. At the end of it all,
A boat!
we are on a boat. A boat.
a perfect boat.
How could someone abandon such a beautiful boat?
We will call you
Oh!
Is that everything? Do we have everything?
What else do we need on the journey?
Knowledge.
Hooray!
Hey,
Love.
Good.
hard work.
Like that?
Yes.
We have to find our parents now.
This is the sea. This is not your house. If you want to cross the sea, you must ask the people of the sea.
But why?
Would you go into your neighbor's house without permission?
No.
Exactly! So first, we have to ask permission.
From who?
The 7 Putris of the sea.
Yeah, the Putris are very playful. If you don't ask properly, finish.
Finish? How?
You will fall in love with them. You will fall into the ocean and fall and fall and fall and fall and fall. And then you will never come back.
I want to go. I want to go find my dad, and I want to come back.
How do you know all this?
It's the story of Ulit Mayam. A handsome fisherman, Sibayu, went fishing with his friends. One of the Putri of the sea saw him and decided she wanted him for herself.
Because he was handsome?
Because she was a Putri, and because he didn't ask permission to go fishing. So she called her sisters to help her catch him. Put him down, 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 to the bottom of the ocean.
Did he die? Did Sibayu drown?
No. His friends pulled him back. But when they pulled him back, they pulled back his body. His soul was gone. His soul was in love with the ocean and didn't want to come back. The Putri had stolen his soul.
Did his soul ever come back?
Let me tell you from the very beginning. Once upon a time, not far from here, some fishermen went fishing for some fishes in the sea. They were fishing for the village where they lived with their families. The sea was calm and peaceful, but the omens didn't lie. An owl called at dawn, a strong wind howled on the coast, and black clouds gathered.
Bersama
In fact, he pursued them so much that Zeus had to turn them to stars and place them far, far away, up in the sky, out of Orion's reach. Orion was sad. The seven sisters didn't love him back, but he performed many brave deeds. And through his love of hunting, he met his true love, Artemis, goddess of the hunt. But her brother, Apollo, became jealous of Orion and killed him with a scorpion.
Come on, Artemis.
In her sorrow, the goddess Artemis begged Zeus to place him in the sky, among the most brightly shining stars, where he could remain for all eternity.
The stars revolve all around it. They are all on the move. Not about being the brightest, it's about being the best.
I can't be the brightest, but I can be the best. That star has many names. Some call it Polaris, and some call it the North Star.
And the Paiute tribe of North America call him Kuyami Winterputsi.
Kuyami Winterputsi. That's a long name.
But Kuyami Winterputsi is a short tale. Winterputsi was a mountain goat Naga. He was the bravest mountain goat of them all and could climb anything. Like you!
I can climb anything. Watch me.
Is as brave and as adventurous as you, Naga.
I know. I'm not scared of anything.
Enormous mountain.
It's so high. Its peaks pierces the sky. But I'm not afraid of anything. So Naga began to climb.
Turn back.
So he climbed and climbed for months and days. He climbed the top.
Till finally, one day,
He saw some rays of light.
and we climbed up at last from the mountaintop.
Stars! He found himself on the speed of the end of the stars. A tiny mountain ledge at the edge of the yard. It was so high and small, he couldn't turn around without falling off. That teacher on the edge of the universe.
Don't fall, Nara!
Stars! He couldn't turn around and he couldn't go down. Stars! It was beautiful and dangerous on that tiny mountain ledge.
Naga cried.
The cosmos spread out all around him. The stars wheeled, the galaxy spun. He teetered on the edge of the universe and cried. He reached the top of the universe. He couldn't turn around on a narrow rock. He couldn't get down. His path was blocked. He couldn't go down through the fallen rocks. He teetered and floated on a ledge of rock. Careful,
His father, the king of the goats, was very, very, very sad to see this.
My son! My son!
He knew his brave son would never be able to come down, never be able to come home. But instead of being sad about this, he prayed to Shinobi, the young god of the Paiute people, to turn Naga into a putsi. A putsi? A putsi. A star.
Oh, my son, Naga. You shall be a putsi and stand in the north.
I will be here for all of you, Father. I will be here forever. Constant. Fixed. True.
And the others called him Kuyami Wintuputsi, which means the only star that will always be found at the same place.
You are my brave son. Constant. Fixed. True.